Gentlemen, good evening to you. This is MMM Automated Guider School Business Game Presentation for batch 2017 07 14 Group 6 Second 1 Business Game Presentation Meeting. This is the fundamental task of the MMM Guider School, as is the only group task in the school where students are grouped into circles and expected to work. So for this particular batch group and second one, we have 7 students grouped into group 1, and their names are B. Oladele Adamu Danjuma, Olalekan Adedoyin, Cassandra Oyenka, sorry that, Lamberu Adejoke, Abayomi, and KK Cool. All are students of this particular group. Group 716, all grouped into second 1, and they are here to present, give us their findings or solutions for the business game. I remember Ombuso Mentor Nick, mentoring presiding this meeting, as I hand over this meeting to first representative of the circle and the person of Adamu Danjuma to go ahead with the group presentation. So Adamu, if you can hear me loud and clear, this meeting is handed over to you. Thank you. Adamu Danjuma, are you there?
Oh, hello, sir.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Yeah, okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Nick. Once again, this is MMN Nigeria Guider School Batch 2017 0714, Group 6 and Second 1. This is our business game plan. The list of the members of our circle. We are 7 in number. Ogunjobi Oladele Adamu Danjuma, that is myself. Olalekan Adedokun, Cassandra Onyeka, Ikulamberu Adejoke, Ebeyemi Abayomi, KK Cool. Those are the list of the active members in our groups, in our circle. Yeah, going straight to task 1. Our strategy is teamwork, so we are working as a team. Day 1, which is the arrival, divide and conquer. We plan to arrange a meeting point for plan execution. We plan to register our already established contacts, tutor them, play them the ideology video. They will have to know what we know and understand the system, as they will be our information carrier as well. We identify 4 populated states and divide group into four, consisting of 2 guiders each to go and carry out same plan in their destination. One of our indigene members will tip the press or the bloggers of our presence, and they will want to be the first to tell the news. Alas, we have a mobile press following and airing our activities. We identify orphanages, donate food and utilities to them. Basically, our first day job is goodwill, since that is what we do, helping the needy. Cost estimate is $2,700. Day 2, which is awareness. News already has hit by the following day. News already has it by the following day, and a lot of people are already wondering, what is MMM? What is this MMM? We meet with journalists, educate and enlighten them about the ideology of MMM, make sure they do not spread the wrong news about the system. We perform a road rally, visit institutions, office areas, markets with flyers and banners, with members on branded MMM t-shirts, With the sentence, MMM changed my life. I want to help change yours. Flyers shared should be a copy per person. Ask them to give their friends and neighbors when they get home, and also encourage them to bring at least a friend as they come. Flyers contain location of seminars to be held, phone numbers to call, and summary on the ideology of MMM. The cost estimate on that is $2,420. Day 3, which is the day of the seminar, we set up against the starting time and check to be sure everything is in place. We would open with the video on ideology of MMM. We position bloggers and press people in a good place where they can capture the event. We would position 2 people who can register and swift at what they do. Speaker, one of the guiders, comes out and enlightens the audience about the video they just watched. Tell them the bitter truth about how the government and banks has failed them and has been cheating them. Let them know we are as plain as a blank paper and we are here to make things better. Serve light refreshments. Let the audience understand how MMM works, the risks, the advantages, and bonuses. Right there, the pyramid will commence. Mr. A already thinking of how many people to tell and register under him. Same for Mr. B, down to infinity. Registration is already ongoing. Cost estimate is 500,000 naira. Day 4, media promotion. All members post about past events, both foreign guiders and indigenous members. Share testimony videos by participants from other countries. MMM have been operating and the ideology of MMM. Share more flyers. We are already all over the news. Lots of people are coming down to register. A team of people goes out to the neighborhood where people can't come to meet us to register them. Grant a top media company a question and answer interview for audience who weren't able to be present at the seminar to know more about MMM and how to register. Cost estimate is $3,080. Day 5, sponsor activities. We plan to get information about a popular sport or program in the country. Part sponsor any for the day. Some members present at the events with MMM t-shirts and their flyers, ready to answer questions and educate aspiring participants. Another set of members visit another orphanage and donate, educate the workers and administration. Trust us, we have the same goal. They already trust us. They had already heard about MMM and already eager to join. Cost estimate is $3,500. Day 6, Seminar 2. By today, lots of aspiring participants, people with questions, people who want to register, people who want to know more. We put measures in place to ensure there is peace, security. Registration ongoing. Run a regular check on the website to be sure there is no glitches or bugs. Cost estimate is $2,300. Our startup capital, which is $50,000. Accommodation, press, and goodwill donation costs $2,700. Awareness costs $2,420. The first seminar cost us $2,000. Media promotion $3,080. Sponsor activities $3,500. The second seminar costs $2,300. The miscellaneous $1,000. Total expenses $17,000. Registrations and deposits for the first week. You shall bear in mind that the local currency value is $1 to 315.29 Nigerian naira. $300 will be 94,587 Nigerian naira. Approximate registration per day 50 participants. Average contribution $300, which is 94,587 naira. Total registration for 6 days 300 persons. Total contribution $90,000. First week 300 persons in first week times $300 gives us $90,000, which is about 28,376,100 naira. Now going to task 2. In our task 2, we assume our objective is to pay older participants at least We are to pay older participants at least 30% growth in terms of participants' payments to determine the average number of members and contributions to maintain for the next 3 weeks in order to make required payments to older participants. We assume the participants have been informed about referral bonuses in the first month, but did not make any referral effort because none of them had GH yet, which is Get Help. So this is not considered in this analysis. Number of participants or money raised. Duration is 3 weeks. Number of registration per week is 300. Our conversion rate is $1 to 315.29 Nigerian naira. Average contribution is $300, which is 94,587 naira. Week one contribution $300 times $300, which is 90,000. $300 times 300, which is $90,000. The total PH, that is provide help, is $90,000, which is 28,376,100 naira. First week registration bonus, $20 multiplied by 300 gives us $6,000. 30% growth on contribution, 0.3 multiplied by $90,000 gives us $27,000. 30% growth on contribution plus registration bonus, $27,000 plus $6,000 equals $33,000, which is about 10,404,570 Nigerian naira. Total GH is $27,000 plus $6,000 plus $90,000 is equals to $123,000, which is 38,780,670 Nigerian naira. Considering that 300 new participants will be registered per week, in 3 weeks we have 3 times 300, which is equals to 900 participants. Total PH for 900 participants. 900 times 300 is equals to $270,000. 85, which is 85,128,300 naira. Total GH for 300 people is $123,000. 38,780,367 naira. Therefore, the first week participants will be paid balance $270,000 minus $123,000 equals $147,000. Everything is equals to 46,347,000 naira. Total participants for a month: first week 300, second week 600, third week 900, fourth week 1,200. Therefore, the sum of all participants registered in the first month is equals to 1,200. Since only week 1 and 2 can be paid with the money raised, which is $270,000, we have to balance up for the payments of other participants in the other weeks. Balance brought forward from first week is $33,000, less other offline promotion expenses, which is about $3,000. Available balance brought down is $30,000. Our action plan: we will plan to boost referral activity by participants by stressing on referral bonuses. Encourage participants to share their letter of happiness with others in social media platforms. We schedule online and offline promotions to register new participants. Brief older participants on the rules for safe participation as well as new updates. Issues raised by participants can also be clarified. We plan to hire and train support personnel and establish an effective support center to manage complaints and inquiries. Required logistics, data subscription, media coverage for conferences, ICT experts to be trained as MMM Nigeria support, 5 members for a start. Presenters or tutors from the team, financial analysts, to start forecast and financial projections in order to be informed of and work to avoid possible mistakes. Extra income increase in the number of participants will mean a sudden increase in the traffic on our website. We will use the traffic to generate extra funds to subsidize our budget and make up for shortages, if any. That is all about task 2. Then task 3. In task, okay, I'm not to read the question. So in task 3, our objective is making a plan for the second month based on the outcome and growth dynamics of the first month. Our solution is consider that some of those participants who registered in week 1 of the first month will also re-PH back in the first week of the second month. Having said that, let's assume that 100 out of the 300 in week 1 decide to re-PH, that is, provide help again, meaning we are left with 200 that are willing to re-PH. Also, note that we have decided to let them know that they know about referral bonus. So we can also assume that out of the 200 that want to re-PH, 100 were able to convince one person each to register and PH, which means additional 100. So, still assuming that 300 new participants are joining per week, the number of PH will double from 90,000 to 180,000. Analysis: 300 new participants every week PH. That is $300 times 300, which is $90,000. 200 old participants from week 1 of the first month re-PH. That is $300 times 200 participants, which is equal to $60,000. 100 referrals, that is the newly registered members. 100 referrals PH, $300 times 100 gives us $30,000. Therefore, $90,000 plus $60,000 plus $30,000 is equals to $180,000, which is 56,752,200 naira. This $180,000 will now be the total amount of contribution in the first week of the second month. That's about task 1 to 3 as I was instructed by mentor to present. Thank you very much. My name is Adamu Danjuma.
Okay. Thank you, Adamu Danjuma, for that brief on your group work for task 1 to 3. So Jonah is off now. So Adedokun, if you can hear me, can you take us through task 4 and 5?
Good evening. My name is Adedokun. As I was instructed by the mentor to take. Hope you are hearing me.
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead. I can hear you.
I was instructed from the mentor that task 4 question. After 2 months, you have the number of participants and deposit that you have. Now you can calculate what you need to organize within the next month. After a week after the start of the month, there is local holiday in Nigeria, which is celebrated during a week, respectively. In the period of active of registration fall by 75%, make a plan of action for a month, what results and how you should use them, right amount of contribution and participant for the development objective. Making of plan how to sustain the system following to a 75 fall in registration due to 1 week local holiday. Due to the celebration, solution to the task 4. Due to the celebration, registration drop by 75. Registration during festival, 25% of 400 to 100 participants. Deficits in registration, 400 minus 100 equal to 300 participants. Therefore, to meet up with the setback, more registration need to be made after celebration. Targeted number of added registration 300 minus 300, 300 minus 3 weeks equal to 100 per week. Task force solution. Plan is the foundation of success. So we made a plan already. We made a plan ahead of the holiday and a new method set out of how to cover for 1 week holiday period. Resource: student leader, support service, and banner and flyers. 1. The already trained manager help in giving awareness and orientation to participants on the situation and resource them of the holiday, resource them, reassure them of the honest and ethnicness of the community and increase of the publicity to bring in more participants to PH so that PH will be more than GH in order to keep the system running. 2. We participate fully during the festive, sharing MMM flyers, and also holiday charity event to sensitize participants about MMM ideology and covering more states and regions within the shortest time. To spread MMM ideology and the benefits. Organize a conference meeting with participants, informing them of the situation and inform them during their respective PO to avoid widespread panic and misinformation. Donors should be introduced to attract more people to PH. Task 5. We participate fully during the festive, sharing MMM for holiday charity event. Your plan don't work out. You do not know how enough with new registration and new deposits to cover the cost of the current deposit. It is necessary to analyze the plan of action in this situation. What are the results? How many participate? How many participants? Contribution, etc. We need to get the situation resolved. Due to lack of fund, there had delay in payment. The old participants seem that neither contribution nor attract new members. Action plan. Issue that may cause the shortcoming in every pertinent to first do SWOT analysis. Incompetence of the side of the guardian. No thorough MMM ideology training, cultural problem, negative impression given by the media, individual spread rumor. Lack of understanding and concept of MMM. People are not meeting up with their PH, the PH. Member upload fake proof of payment. Block of person because they did not follow MMM rules. Lack of accounts, giving wrong impression given by religious body and MMM. Propose solution to this problem. Putting up meeting with guidance. Do an open meeting where people critique will be addressed. Public meeting with free venue cost. Organized events remind people of ideology of MMM, which is financial freedom. On new town areas, cities, streets, shopping mall. Do several presentation. Do several presentation in public place. Organize competition that follow the price and gifts, shopping and vouchers. More training on MMM ideology. Video from concerning their MMM experience and MMM experience and their teaching concerning their MMM experience and letter of appeal. This is task 4 and 5 that Mecton instructed me to deliver.
Okay. Thank you, Adedokun. Thank you for going through that. And Donald, can you please take us through tasks 5 and 6? Donald, tasks 5 and 6. Donald, are you there? Okay. Adedokun, if you don't mind, can you run through tasks 5 and 6? Adedokun, can you hear me?
Mecton, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, please.
Okay, task 6.
6 and okay, 6 and 7. 6 and 7.
Okay, solution plan. Propose solution to the problem. Enlighten member on what the pause mode mean, making them feel secure in order to avoid panic. Raise the referral bonus in 15%. Change immediately to new members who PH. This should be taken from the remaining available fund of the initial $50,000, which is $24,800. Make member have knowledge where the money come from. Teach member the importance of regular PH and GH. Regularly do presentation assuring them that the MMM community is with them and it's not going anywhere. Task 7. Answer to task 7, plan of action. Propose solution to the problem. Giving insensitive to old member which cannot resist. Make consultation with other guardian in countries where such has happened before in order to learn from them. Call for a press conference explaining the situation in more detail, also reminding them of legality of MMM. That's all the tasks 6 and 7 goes all about. Together we grow the healthy world. Long live MMM. Thank you, Mentor.
Okay. So far, let me just assume Donald had network issues. That's why they could not, see to call. Cassandra, can you hear me, please? Donald, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, I have Adekunle, your actually Adekunle and Donald, your name is not in the name this sent to me. I don't know why. Maybe after the meeting we'll fix that. But, okay, Adamu, can you hear me, please? None of you is speaking, so let me just give you the overview because I have to meet with other students in other circle now.
I can
But
I can hear you, mentor.
okay, let me ask you, Adedoku. So far from the tax 1 to tax 7, what have you able to understand business game tax? What were you able to understand about the business game tax? Are you there? Adamu Danjuma, can you hear me?
The tax 1 to tax 7 is just shortening the story short that we are given a question to gather or introduce new member to the community so that the community can move further with the starting up loan, starting up a cash, which is $50,000 that was given from the maybe from the MMM or depends that instruct us to introduce new member to the community. And so that's the analysis how the money was spent and the number of people that was able to bring into the community during the processing and procedures of the business games. So over to you.
Okay, thank you, Adedoku, for speaking. Thank you for the attempt on the question. Well, this is it. The business game tax is called the mother of all tax because it gives you the blueprints of what MMM is all about. To study and go through the tax and the solution you provided. The sustainability of the community on the participation of participants. Talking about the PH and GH. And the sustainability also depend on the number of new participants that comes into the community that introduce new donations and also the activities of old participants in terms of exchange community. If you look at through your tax 1, 2, and 3, the community was reposeful. And in tax 4, he said there was an holiday in Nigeria and they used some 5%. There's a problem. The problem means that it has reduced by 75%. And solve this problem. Now you have to attract new participants to come into during holiday period. People tend to hold their money because they want to spend it on festivity and buy clothes, party around because it's an holiday. So what do you need to do? We need to intensify promotion of the community advertisement campaign, using intensify campaign, visit parks, and you can also do what MMN Nigeria did in December. They did what is called introduction of the holiday bonus. Now the holiday bonus tends to attract new participants into the system by giving them bonuses apart from their 30% initial Mavro. They get an old participant who are also attracted to donate money into the system by getting that. Says your plan did not work. What do you need to do after? Bring out another strategy. Ensure that there's inflow of donations of fund and the outflow of GH. The outflow of GH does not overshoot the inflow of PH. And when the other in Nigeria did, in case of when it's about to overshoot PH, they did what they introduced what we call the frozen period. Now the frozen period where it's a control measures whereby it's a period whereby PH and GH statistics through and when it gets balanced, the macros will be unfrozen. Like we had a frozen period from in Nigeria for 1 month. Activities started, and in the month of May, month of March, activities were balanced fully. Now you can get 10% of your old macro from pH from your pH from your old macro. You get all those things out little by little. So basically, the business game tasks give you an overview of the MMM community, how MMM works, and also tells you that money does not come from anywhere. Money does not come from, there's no central fund. Mabrodi does not. Mabrodi is not. Mabrodi is not keep money. It's going to fund the community with no. The community is a function of pH and GH into donations in the community. So as guiders, what is expected of you? Because you guys are guiders, I begin to catch as guiders. What is expected of you? It's expected of you to go out and what participants into the community, register new people, tell them about the true ideology of MMM, tell them the risks of MMM, and tell them the benefits of MMM. You don't need to switch talk anybody. Just tell them what it is. Tell them the risks involved. There is no guarantee. Therefore, use your spare money. I want to thank you for your successful presentation. To you guys on the WhatsApp group on your grading. So far, for this particular presentation, I have Adedokun, I have Cassandra, I have Oladele, and I also have Donald. I also have Adekunle. Adekunle and Donald, your name is not in the the list of students submitted for this circle, but that will be fixed after this presentation. So guys, I wish you all the best, and I hope you guys will go out there and implement what you've learned so far in the MMM Multimedia Guidance School, thereby yielding positive results for yourself and by extension for the community. Enjoy yourself, and together we shall change the world. Thank you.
Mentor.